If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That one caught by Wester. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, ready? Y'all gon' make me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. One down the field, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19, right. 79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right side. Complete to Nakua. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down. That'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Remember, he had a touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Lester. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, I leave out. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Jackson. First down throw there is complete.
So an incompletion. They've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. In motion comes Andrews. Henry tries to pull his way in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll run for it with Henry. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That his first touchdown of the new year. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 19, 18, 60, equals 6 left.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Cowboy 80. Hurt, hurt.
We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ready. Left.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Burrow. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12
It's a
yards.
pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a...
And he will score! Blake Burrow. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Rams 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jared first getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Dig deep.
Now it's Jackson. This one completes to Bateman. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Third and long. Jackson. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
Shut up! Right now, boys. Hawk 70, Mustang 19. I got him. Take off.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up second and 5.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready? Go! Cobra 19.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the board and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Nike 18.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, LA. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A give up the middle for Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It's third and 4. Jackson looking to throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Michael. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 52 yards.
That's good for a Ram.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On the RPO, it's Nakua. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Ferguson. Touchdown, Rams.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one caught by Wester. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
First down, Ravens.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jackson up top again. It's a short one caught by Andrews. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford. And the take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready, set.
They'll start this on the ground with Bourne. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Liking 18. 18 run. 18 run. Hook.
Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for Adams. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll help give him some space. Out of bounds. Up at the 20-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by Dragon 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Running forward is Bourne. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Fairbairn's hit is good. And the Rams will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground. It's about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. First down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Run the draw with Corum. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
19, Tiger, 9 Warriors, 17. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Roquan Smith getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Who's got Nakua? Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kick is good. Makes the score Rams 31, Ravens 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll be brought down right around the 21st-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. Into the hands of Weston. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by
Hey, you got it, bro. I gotta go.
And his offense is going to be off.